After 9 months of Russian detainment, WNBA player Brittney Griner is heading home as part of a prisoner swap with Russia. The exchange was made Thursday in Abu Dhabi. We just received video of Griner that the swap took place. U.S. officials made the deal with Moscow, trading Griner for an international arms dealer named Victor Bout, who's been known as the so-called Merchant of Death. He was convicted in 2011 and was serving a 25-year federal prison sentence on weapons charges and conspiracy to kill Americans. Griner was sent to prison and a Russian penal colony on drug charges after an arrest in February.
We never forgot about Brittney. We've not forgotten about Paul Whelan, who's been unjustly detained in Russia for years. This was not a choice of which American to bring home.
Today, my family is whole, but as you all are aware, there's so many other families who are not whole.
By the way, President Biden blames Russia for leaving Whelan out of the swap, saying Moscow is treating his case, in which he was convicted of espionage, differently from Griner's drug case.
And many people weighing in on Brittney Griner's release from a Russian prison. But what's a celebration for one family has left questions for another American still imprisoned in Russia. Fox 5's Tom Fitzgerald live tonight at the White House with more on that. Fitz?
Well, good evening. The news here at the White House spread quickly amongst the crowd of people that were assembled out in front of the executive mansion today. Many people telling Fox 5 that they have closely followed Brittney Griner's imprisonment since last February, and even more so since her trial earlier this year. As you know, Russian officials had accused her of carrying drug paraphernalia into the country. But a lot of people talked to Fox 5 today say that they believe Brittney Griner was in fact being used by the Russians as a political pawn.
Felt like the punishment didn't fit the crime, right? And so no one's saying what she did was necessarily right, but the punishment felt extreme.
Honestly, it's not something I think about every day, but I'm good for her. She can be home for the holidays.
We're very happy that she was able to get out. She needs to be back home with her family.
Now, while Brittney Griner is on her way home tonight, there has been strong reaction to the fact that former U.S. Marine, an American citizen by the name of Paul Whelan, is still being held by Russia tonight. Rebecca Grant, who is a veteran Russian analyst for the ISIS research group, says Whelan's continued imprisonment, in her opinion, is a major missed opportunity by the Biden administration, one in which she says only strengthens Vladimir Putin.
It's really heartbreaking. Why it matters long term is this is setting a bad precedent for U.S. hostage negotiations, especially not to get both Paul Whelan and Brittney Griner back.
A lot of people talking about this and reacting to the news of Brittney Griner's release. The family of Paul Whelan released a statement reading in part tonight, the Biden administration made the right decision in bringing Griner home and making the deal that was possible rather than waiting for one that wasn't. We're live at the White House tonight. Jim, we'll send it back into you.